Hey, this is the Homestead garden. I did some planting on August 1st. This is August 15th. I want to share with you guys how well this garden going for half of August. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I wanted to show off my vegetable garden. This is what I planted on August 1st for our region. Our growing zone is 8. And we have microclimates here in Southwest Oregon because we live in the mountains but are tucked in a little valley. So we're different from the climate that is south of us. So we could be straddling zone 9, zone 8, zone 9, maybe sometimes zone 7. So we really, experience is the teacher. So living here after 10 years, I've learned to figure out the lay of the land, how nature's working, and when not to plant things. Because if I plant things according to the Farmer's Almanac, for the most part, it will help. But sometimes it doesn't. So let's start over here in this bed back there. That is zucchini. I'm just growing nothing but zucchini in there, in that bed. I also have beans planted for that first trellis in both raised beds. This raised bed up front here, of course, I have my comfrey, but I also have some cucumbers growing in the middle, and I have a bunch of cabbage growing in there also. I'll be moving the cucumbers to fill in the spaces of these other trellises because I do have cucumbers growing on those trellises. They managed to seed, and there's a couple of cucumber plants, different varieties, Marketmore and what was the other one, pickling cucumbers. I went and planted those months ago, and this is all they're doing right now. But when I planted the other seeds August 1st, I'm just watering the snot out of it, so there's no more snot left in the earth. Anyway, the seed's germinating. With the heat of August and a lot of these variety of crops that I'm growing right now, this really helps. Here's a list of the crops that I'm growing in the garden that are going to be for my fall harvest, because you need the heat of summer to germinate the plants. But these are cool weather plants for growing and fruiting, so you want to grow them in timely manner. So we got a gladiolus growing right here and some other bulb plants growing here on the end. But I also have in this bed back here, I have some root crops. I have radish, turnip, beet, rutabaga. I planted rutabaga this year, first time ever. It's supposed to be kind of like a turnip. And then over here we've got lettuce. Up there on this other raised bed, we've got some a variety of root crops that are growing over there. Additional root crops besides the other ones that we have. So we have a combination of beds. We're growing the same crops because I only plant what I'm going to eat. That's it. And then, of course, my potatoes. One potato has died off, so I'm going to harvest those soon. But this other potato is still growing. We're going to wait for that for the appropriate time to harvest. So we do have a potato crop to go. So as you can see, I have my sprinkler right here in the middle, and it covers the main part of the garden that I have planted. We'll just go ahead and turn that on. And I try to water it some every other day. I don't try, I just do. I water it every other day to make sure that these seeds and these plants, these seedlings, start growing and really getting some vitality. because I don't know what the future's going to hold for the food supply. Things are looking interesting. Yeah, real interesting. These grapes are doing great. I'll be harvesting grapes when it comes time, and probably making some more wine. Definitely making some more wine. I have some Niagara grapes growing up front. These are Catawba. I want to get another variety of grape, which is Concord, and maybe plant it along the back fence line. So between the Catawba, Niagara, and the Concord, I'll have red, white, and blue grapes. That's just the kind of guy I am. Patriotic. So that's it on the Homestead garden in my August planting. I planted August 1st. This is August 15th. You can see how well developed the plants are becoming. Hopefully we'll sustain a good growing season up here in the mountains. We'll see. You know, in the Midwest, you guys are wide open, so your growing seasons are more wide open and more widespread, your growing zones, than we are here in Oregon on the west, because we've got the coastal ranges, we've got the Cascade ranges. Just over the border here, about 30 miles, we have the Sierra Nevadas, we have the Siskiyou Mountains. So that's what gives us our microclimates here in the Pacific Northwest. You just gotta learn and live with what you've got to figure out what to grow, when to grow it, how to grow it, etc. And stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. More videos coming is I'm upgrading the greenhouse. Yep, put a new cement floor in. We're going to be painting the inside. We're going to be getting new wood structures inside to make it nice and convenient for me for going in, and even for my wife to go in. She's loving the new cement floor. Yes, it makes her feel better going in, because it was just a dirt floor with plywood on it. Ugh. Anyway, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. And stay tuned. Cue in on Southern Oregon Safari, where buffalo roam. That's another show I'm producing with my friend and neighbor across the street. We're featuring a rhinoceros, some elephants. We're going to be featuring a herd of bison, a couple of monkeys. He's got 3 monkeys over there. He's got these giant tortoise, his several cats. He's got a leopard, cheetahs. Yeah, he's got all kinds of critters over there, camels. So cue into that show. And if you can, check out the GoFundMe page. I'll leave a link right here for the GoFundMe page. We're trying to raise $100,000 to produce a pilot show to pitch to Netflix. Producer out of California initiated this, and he's going to be producing the show. So he's trying to raise $100,000 capital for starting it. He wants to do it through GoFundMe, so I'm helping him do that. I'm not going to be part of that show, but Hayden and I will still be doing our show with social media platforms. Anyway, be safe, be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.